welcome to PushMowerRepair.com. Today we're going to show you how to diagnose and repair a Victa Keystart if yours has problems. The tools you'll need for this video is a screwdriver to remove the starter if yours needs repairing, and a 12-volt charger if your battery is dead. You may also need the tools to disassemble the lawnmower, but you should be able to see those in the other video. So here you can see the Victa. We've taken it off the base. If you need help doing this, we've got an instructional video that we'll link. And what you can see is that we've got the starter here, as this is the Keystart model. So the most likely problem you'll run into is that you'll turn the key and you won't get anything happening. There's a few things that can cause this. First of all, I'd check the connection under here and make sure it's properly connected, which it is. And then next there's a fuse here. If you look, there's just a 1 amp inline fuse. This normally has a cover, but we've taken that off. If you look very closely, you might be able to see there's a wire there. If that wire is broken, then the fuse is broken and you'll have to replace it. So next here is the spade connection. So we can check if that's connected. In ours the spade's broken, but it is connected, so that's not the problem. And if we move along the wire, we come to the condenser or rectifier, and this usually is okay, but can sometimes rarely cause a problem. Your most likely cause is going to be the 1 amp fuse, or that you've got a dead battery. So here we've got the battery, and that was our problem, that it was flat and it's dead and won't hold a charge, and so we've got it plugged into the charger to demonstrate how the starter should work. If you need a battery, we can supply them. Just contact us on the website and we'll be able to help you out. But now when we turn the key, you'll see our starter motor turns and moves down, which is correct. Some of the problems you could have is, say this gear didn't turn, and then that would be the gear in here, there would be something wrong. Okay, and if you need to fix that, we can take these 3 screws off, which we'll do now to show you. So with the screws removed, you can see here there's a spindle on the starter. You can check that and see if it's burred or worn, and this one it looks good, so it's fine. And then there's also a gear here, which also looks good and is fine. Another problem you can run into is that this pinion gear here, that it jams up or it doesn't go down all the way. There's a few things that can cause this. First of all, sometimes after a bit of age, this spring under here restricts the gear too much and it won't allow the gear to go down. So that can either be replaced or shortened, although shortening it can be dodgy and could mess up your starter. And so I'm going to put this back on now. But another thing that can cause the engine not to work, the starter not to work properly, is if you have the wires on either the battery or the top of the starter in reverse, as this will make the gear spin backwards, and when this happens the gear doesn't move down like it should. So we'll just put this together and then we'll demonstrate how it should work. Okay, so with the wires the right way, when we turn the key this should happen, like so. It can be a bit jumpy sometimes, but when you pull the pull start and the engine keeps spinning, you want to make sure the gear moves up like this one did. Otherwise the flywheel will keep turning it and quickly wear it out. If your wires are plugged in the wrong way, I'll show you what happens. You can see the gear spins in the opposite direction and doesn't grip the flywheel at all.